Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, showdown to the wire. So good. So many different levels. We're diving into it. Combo video. Let's get it started. Welcome to the QB School. So this game for me really could be a Patreon full game video analysis, but for me, just grab the highlights. There were some special moments in this game, from Justin Herbert finding out when he's going to start at the coin flip, to some unbelievable throws that I never saw at Oregon, to Patrick Mahomes just being Patrick Mahomes, to some unbelievable special teams, which is a unicorn on this channel to get in there. And so I'm excited about it. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Let's dive into it. So the first one we're going to look at here is the touchdown pass, Justin Herbert. This is 4 verticals at a 3x1. So the first thing we're going to pay attention to is the motion knowledge here. So we get a little shift, nobody moves. Okay, it's some variation of zone somewhere. We got middle of the field closed. And we'll talk about the formation 3x1 element of it. But that is a ridiculous throw. And there's really 2-on-1 opportunities everywhere in 4 verticals usually versus zone. But again, nobody moves with motion. Pause it here, talk about exactly what's going on concept-wise. So again, 4 verticals out of 3x1, one of my favorite concepts. Again, right down here. Here, usually he goes up and we get a 2-on-1 on this middle field player right here. The seam usually try to get through the reroute, get up the seam area, and then we get an outside vertical. So normally the 2-on-1 you work in middle field closed zone is the middle field player. Now, technically, you could do it out here too, especially if he's trying to split 2-and-1, which you can tell he is trying to split 2-and-1 here with his landmark. I don't know if you can see that from here, but really you're just trying to get a 2-on-1. He just chooses, in my opinion, the way harder of the 2-on-1. This is a 7-on-7 type of throw for me. Very rarely do you see in a real game, if ever. I've never seen it. So what's going on the backside here, and this is really an NFL defense. Like, this is not a preseason defense. We're getting manned up. So 3-on-1 here, I usually like to pay attention to what's the weak safety doing. He's definitely coming down. He's now inserted into the box. It's 3rd and goal. It's 3rd and 15. So we're going to go middle field closed for some reason. We're going to come down, and really on the backside here, it's some variation of 3/2. They're sorting this thing man-to-man here. So the back comes out, goes in. This back takes him. The safety feathers off. On the front side here, we're playing straight. It looks like just straight 3 zone. I would challenge the Chiefs here that you probably want to play some variation of match, meaning that if everybody is to go vertical here, we don't need anybody in the flat, right? So this flat player, to me, probably should have some sort of carry the 2 vertical element of it to make this a little bit easier on this corner out here. But at the end of the day, after all that talking, it's 2-on-1 right here with this. And the thing that, 2-on-1, that looks great. We'll take 2-on-1. That's a far throw. And that's an absolute missile seed out there to the outside. This thing, I'm telling you, when I was watching this live, this is one of the better throws I can remember seeing, let alone from a rookie. Lined up, great drop, little dovetail, an absolute seed. I mean, that thing is a laser. Such a good throw on so many different levels. We'll see it from a different angle here just to be able to get even a better viewpoint of it. But my goodness, I honestly can't ever remember seeing that throw in a game at a 3x1 to the number 1. Defensive coordinators, DB coaches, they just don't believe you're going to throw that ball. So again, simple to see, easy to see here. I think the one thing that just like what I'm used to playing here, again, right here with this element of it, that's the 2-on-1 I'm used to getting. Again, because of where he's at, he's trying to split 1 and 2 here, the landmark of it. And he really, because this is Keenan Allen, he's almost hedging inside. But I mean, that is an absolute laser of a throw. Against a 3x1, complicated combo coverage down here to the bottom. Not something you would have seen a lot of in the Pac-12, in my opinion. Come out here. Again, look at his feet lined up to throw that thing. Quick hitch. Whoop. I mean, that corner's definitely trying to hedge 2 up top, but the throw is better than anything else. That's an absolute laser. Again, you can see them trying to flood that up top, basically trying to get 6/4. 1-on-1 down here to the bottom. It doesn't matter. That throw throws you open. My goodness. But then, I know Romo was having an absolute love fest at this point in the game with Herbert. But this throw to me, we'll talk about it again after we watch it here, this interception. Obviously, you're going to want to run for it. Easy first down there. Don't want to make this type of throw very consistently back across your body. But I will say, when I was watching this live, I didn't realize the left tackle took a massive L here on an overset. I almost thought this was a boot keeper to the left, and he just threw back to the right. Well, in reality, the left tackle oversets, and you really got no chance here. So concept-wise here, for me, it looks like, and it's hard to tell from this angle per se, and there weren't a whole lot of better angles, it looks like we get a deep flag here, and we almost get like a wheel comeback here. It looks like Keenan Allen's trying to work the over here, and he just feels Herbert bail here, and he's then able to come back and try to find the space, but doesn't see the corner on the backside. But again, it's really hard to play quarterback when you get beat like this at left tackle. It just is. And this makes me, I don't want to make excuses for him, but if it's a keeper and he's on the edge like this, I think he runs for the first down. But because it's a play action drop back pass and he just gets flushed, I think it's a little bit different of a mindset for the quarterback. But again, right here, obviously, you want to just go run and get the first down. But I do love that his eyes are downfield. Tough, obviously, bad decision. You'd love to see Keenan Allen go up there and not let that guy make that pick too, but that's just the quarterback in me. Halftime. So you dig the channel and you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I appreciate the support for the channel. Thanks so much. Then this is Patrick Mahomes just being Patrick Mahomes. Little waggle right, keeper right, and then this is just a ridiculous throw. This is a similar throw saw Brady make last week, saw Russell Wilson make later in the evening on just kind of this deep corner versus middle field closed man, where he takes a perfect throw with that trail technique underneath. And there's a lot of great athleticism going on here. For me, I'll be honest with you, I thought he probably should get hit here. Let's count the steps here. As far as he's up in the air, he just threw the ball and there's no steps. To me, I'm going to take that shot. I think if you want to beat Patrick Mahomes, you got to hit him there. You don't have to hit him with your helmet. You don't have to launch. You just have to run through with your shoulder, but you can't just let him get out on the edge and make these circus throws like this and hope to have a chance. He's proven that he's consistently being able to drop this type of throw. And it's a ridiculous throw. Don't get it twisted. And the end of this thing with the athleticism from the cheetah to basically tumble in and do gymnastics for a touchdown, makes the finish even more special. Again, obviously fortunate not to get a penalty there with the helmet issue. But again, watch this finish. Full speed, catch, tumble, and you can see the wherewithal. He doesn't just fall into the end zone. He bounces into the end zone right there. He knows exactly where he is. Great football IQ. Beautiful catch. Then the tumble with the jump. Finish it off. Just really nice. And I mean, obviously, that's just a ridiculous Patrick Mahomes throw. But the 2-point that followed it, honestly, was probably my favorite play of the game. And this is a well-designed play that we're going to talk about. This is just a straight-up ridiculous play finish, just pure Patrick Mahomes. But the design here is pure Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy to me. So first up, we're going to go through this in detail. We get a little shift here. Okay, so the back shifts over. So if they got anything set to the back, they can't just dial it up. What this play is really two plays. It's a tight end shovel. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to read Bosa. We're not going to block him. We're going to read him. And what this thing really is, tight end shovel to flat. And really, the flat is only really going to be good versus man. Well, they catch zone. So what do I mean by here? So the guard is going to pull here, and we're basically power reading. We're trying not to block Bosa. We'd like to get around Bosa to block him. Let him, if he comes upfield, we're going to pitch it to Kelsey. Now, the design element here that's cool, and I've only ever seen Kittle do stuff like this before from the line of scrimmage. I'm sure other people have. But it's way harder to do this type. Usually you have this tight end offset in the back to be able to run down. From the line of scrimmage, he's got to get depth, come around here, and we're going to shovel off Bosa. Well, Bosa decides, nope, he squeezes down, blows up the guard. So that's a negative. So then on the out the front side, we really have double picks here. So we're trying to get picks for Edwards or Lear in the flat. We're going to get an outside release, run the back line here. Well, in zone, they just push this thing off. There's nothing there. So Patrick just extends, and then we'll show a different angle of what a ridiculous throw this is. But I love the design, the concept, two really good options. Again, 2-point plays with two good options. Again, watch the power read element. We're reading Bosa. Here comes the guard. Bosa squeezes it. Kelsey's not there. Okay, that's the first thing. Now let's look at the pick plays on the front side. Well, you're not really picking anybody. Trying to pick people, it's not there. They just squeeze it off. Got 2 people on the flat. Okay, Patrick Mahomes does a great job. Extend, 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 and then basically borderline no look back across his body into the end zone. There's a better angle here that shows exactly how difficult of a throw this is, but I love the design of it. Obviously, the execution makes it work. And those are 2 back-to-back plays, y'all. That's just ridiculous. Right here, no laces. He's pumping Hill the entire time. We'll slow it down right here. He's pumping Hill, no to the flat, no to Hill, and then he goes to make this. He makes the decision to throw right here inside. Look at 20 is clamped on 17. I mean, he basically, he's fortunate 20 doesn't stay where he's at. And I can't tell you what he's doing. But again, for me, if I was game planning against Patrick Mahomes, I would say we're not going to bat balls. We're going to take every opportunity to hit him that we can. And it's easy for me to say that with a clicker, but he's just too good at this type of stuff. He's too good outside the pocket. You got to make him pay for getting outside the pocket, for leaving his feet. But again, look at this throw. He goes to make this decision to throw right there. I mean, what? What? I mean, and then this scramble right here, really the backbreaker right before the end of the game. 3rd and 20, scramble for 21 yards. We're going to talk about the concept. Really, the pass pro for me makes this play. Great job picking up a little pressure off the edge. Great job by the right side of the offensive line. Nice job by Patrick finishing there on the run. But this play starts for me with the pass pro. We're able to do a half slide out to the line. They basically are able to sort through 2 stunts. So pass pro wise here, we're going to go first uncovered lineman right here. We're going this way. 4 guys for the 4 most dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 of them are going to blitz. We're going to get a little stunt here, coming all the way around. We're going to get Bosa outside and get the nickel coming off inside. They sort this thing out. Great job by the right guard here. Again, really nice job. Then down the field, got Cheetah working the middle of the field. And again, he's about at around the first down or just under the first down. He works this way. It holds this underneath coverage. Again, any type of man match element, what's going on coverage-wise, nobody's watching the quarterback if he gets past that first level, and you've got a shot here on a 3rd and 20. So again, pass pro-wise, check out the left guard. Both guards, great jobs here. Boom. Just really nice job with the pass protection, elite pass protection off a difficult stunt. Bodying up, let him run by. Then you can see the coverage on Tyreek Hill down the field there. Nice open field tackle, just isn't enough. And really, Patrick Mahomes makes this play here right at the end. Slow this thing down. He gets tackled right here in front of the first down. His left foot goes down, left hand goes down, and he's able to keep that thing going. That's a really athletic play. I mean, he's obviously a ridiculous best in the game throwing the ball right now, in my opinion. But that finish right there, again, special. Plus the wherewithal to hop up and call timeout immediately. So good. And then this kicking performance at the end had a bunch of different layers for me that we're going to talk about, besides for some great photos here on the sideline shot, specifically with Keenan Allen. He knows exactly what's coming. So this is a tough penalty, 53-yarder. I think most NFL guys think that they can make that for a game winner. But you get a tough little flinch here from the ineligible at tight end, 73 coming in, probably cold off the sideline. False start. That's a tough penalty. Right there, I was not feeling great. That's a tough one to have a penalty, push it back 5 extra yards. Those are usually massive yards at that point, especially for the win. Especially considering if you miss this, the Chargers get the ball right there and got basically a first down to win the game. So just that little flinch from 73, tough. But he does get a practice, and he piped that thing. Now, this is the one for me, Anthony Lynn-wise, coaching-wise, I would call timeout before you can snap the ball to get another basically practice kick. So right here, if you're going to ice him, call timeout now. Don't let him snap it and get another kick to practice it from that depth. Now at this point, now he's feeling really good. He basically just made 2 free throws in a row, 2 3-pointers in a row. He's feeling like he's locked in. At this point, you can tell, I felt like you looking in his eyes, he's locked in. There's no icing going on here. He knows he can make a 58-yarder. He just got 2 practice shots off the tee. I mean, I just don't love that ice. If you're going to ice earlier. Look, the rookie thinks he's going back in, warming up. Keenan Allen knows exactly what's up. This thing is a wrap. Just so many good shots on the sideline. Lots of fun. I mean, look at the veteran. Just, oh, man. Can't believe it. And then he just goes up there and absolutely pipes this thing for the game winner. Just really impressive. I know, it's just kicking it, but it's almost 60 yards, and he makes it look easy, and it's for the win on the road. Granted, no fans, but that's how kickers get endeared to a team. That's how they belong in a locker room, and they win over their teammates. Being able to go out there, not do it once, not do a one-off, 3 times in a row when it's on you, got to do it. Those guys are so good at that level. So good. I mean, I love that combo. The rock star holder, punter, jacked kicker, go out there just locked in. Absolutely locked in. I love seeing their teammates celebrate. It was just a great finish. Really a great fourth quarter. You can see just an excellent execution. No doubters here. Absolute strikes down the middle of the field. But the specialists are so good in the league. I think sometimes, you forget, you see guys miss a PAT or hit a field goal post, and you don't realize how good they are. So good. So really a special game on a number of different levels. Justin Herbert, really kind of impressive performance, from finding out when you're going to start to going out there, by no means perfect throughout the entire course of the game. But some of the throws that I never saw at Oregon, just unbelievable. Lots to build on. Very excited for the Charger organization, what those players are probably feeling with that type of performance from their rookie first-round pick. They should be excited about. And then Patrick Mahomes, just every single week, continuing to do it. Ridiculous throw after ridiculous throw. Even when they clamp them down for the first half, you just feel it's inevitable with the Chiefs offense, and they do it again. And then the special teams, I'm not sure how rare people know it is to be able to make that type of kick ever for anyone, let alone an NFL kicker, let alone essentially 3 times in a row, 2 borderline 60-yarders, and they weren't just barely in. They didn't hit the crossbar. They were piped, and they were smoked, and it was really impressive to watch. Thank you so much for hanging out to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.